All right, so we're going to go over how to write a ternary operator. So this is how we can shorten an if-else statement. So a basic if-else statement. So let's say if x is greater than 10, for example, then let's have y equal to 100. Okay? Else y will be equal to 200. Okay? Just something like this. Now, what if we can shorten this into one line? Well, it's actually possible. So this is the format. We'll have y, because y is going to be what we get out of. We want to change the y code. It's going to be equal to, so we write down the condition. The condition is x is greater than 10. And then we write down a question mark. And then here, we write down what we return if it's true. And then what we return if it's false. Okay? And that's how we can shorten this code up. So if this is true, then y will be equal to 100. If this is false, then y will be equal to 200, okay? So we're not saying y is equal to the whole thing. We're saying y will be equal to one of these two, all right? And we can also implement this into a print statement. So for example, let's see what we can do. I know. So let's say, I know, okay. So let's say if x has to equal to let's say m. M means male, okay? If x is equal to, actually let's call xg for gender, okay? If g is equal to male, then we print out male. Well, we return a string called male, but if it's not m, then we'll return in female, okay? And then we can encompass this into a print statement. We'll do System.out.println. All right, let me move this block of code a bit. Let me move this here a bit. All right. My gender is, all right. All right, okay. And then we declare what G is like here, up here. So string G equals M. So if the G is set to M, then this is what's going to happen. My gender is, then this ternary operator executes. We check if G is equal to M. If it is, we're going to return in male. So it's, the output will be my gender is male. But let's say we, instead of M, we put F female. It's going to focus on this part. It's going to return in my gender is female. I also realized how bad this program is because we can return in X and it's going to return in female. So this is a really horrible program, but it's the only example I just thought of right now. Okay, now let's do the following. Suppose when you run the following program, you enter 231 from the console. What is the output? All right, so this is, hold on, let me change color. This is 2, this is 3, and this is 6, okay? Did I say 231? If I did, I meant 236. Okay, so we're gonna see what gets printed. So let's check this print statement. So x is 2, y is 3, y is also 3, and z is 6. So we're going to see if this whole thing is true. But since there's an and here, we have to check if these two are true first. So is 3 greater than 2? Well, that's true. So that's good. And is 6 greater than 3? Well, that's true. And they're both true. So the combined is true. And we know the first one is the true one. The second one is the false one. So it's going to print out sorted. Now, the second one says to write this using conditional operator, which is ternary operator, okay? So how we write it is this. We first write down the condition. So age is greater than or equal to 16. Add the question mark. Add the true value, 20. Semicolon, 10. Wait, sorry, I mean colon. And we're trying to find the ticket price. So the ticket price is what this is going to be equal to. Okay. And that is, so we wrote this into one line of code.